If you want it, you should have it. Cracking like a glacier.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Fiona. It's a little bit different. I can hear the water. So if you watched my vlog, two vlogs ago, my health retreat, I was talking about that. I mentioned that I was going to go to this Airbnb that I had found, and spend the weekend there. And I went online to Airbnb, and the Friday that I needed to go, because it's a minimum 2 nights, was booked. Person had booked it for the whole week, so I have to do that another time. Anyway, I thought I would come here to the forest and do a Q&A. Now, I didn't ask anybody specifically about questions that they wanted to ask. If you want to ask me questions, just drop it in the bottom comment section, and I'll answer them. But I got these questions from my previous messages, Instagram as well. So I thought I would just answer them. So let's do Q&A. I've written everything down. So, I think it was about 3 videos ago, someone asked me what's dating like. No, actually, the person asked me, she asked me, would I make a dating vlog about dating in Tanzania? And I was like, sure, of course I'll do. I can rustle something up. I don't know why I even said yes, because I've been living abroad for 8.5 years now, and I haven't been dating intentionally. Maybe I haven't put myself in that position today, but before I left England, I said to myself that I'm only going to England to work, significantly travel, and bank money, and that's what I've been doing. Anything, no international drama, no international babies, none of that has been happening for me. What I will say though about dating is just be careful. If you're coming here, like with anywhere else, be very mindful, be very careful. But I think when you come to countries, let me put my shawl on, because I'm not trying to fight with these mosquitoes today. When you come to countries such as this, you have to really be diligent in everything you do, because the disparity between you and the people, the local person that you're dating, or even the tribal person that you're dating, if you're going to date a Maasai person, this mosquito, will be quite significant financially. So ask the questions, take time, be patient, because people will blatantly date you, pretend that they're dating you just to get money or whatever it is that you have. So be really, really careful. And I would also suggest that places like Dar, the city, which is much bigger, and places like maybe even Dodoma, which is the capital, may be better for dating, because you're going to have people there that are working, that more inclined to have more finances, more social opportunities. Let me just say it that way. So yeah, it's possible, but be mindful. I haven't dated for 8 years, and I'm cool. I am really cool. Okay, number 2 is, someone asked me, actually no, this question is it was 2 in 1, but I took the one part of it. Is living abroad expensive, and how much do I pay for rent, and how much do I pay for utilities? So I have lived in Asia. I lived specifically in China for 6 years, and I now here in Tanzania. And my employer pays for everything from my flight, my accommodation, my utilities. I haven't paid for anything like that for 8.5 years. So, but China, what I will say with China, accommodation, it's not expensive, and you can get beautiful, beautiful, beautiful apartments. I'll put a picture of my apartment. Absolutely loved my apartment. Absolutely beautiful. My apartment was in London. It would be maybe about 3,000-4,000 a month because of the views. Again, I'll try and insert a picture. Absolutely beautiful apartment. Here in Tanzania, it's expensive. Like groceries, going to the market and things like that, and going to look like a market is not expensive. Accommodation wouldn't be expensive and isn't terribly expensive, but if you want things from Western things, it will be expensive. So yeah, it depends where you go. I'm going to be going away, as you know, and I'll be paying for myself, and I don't mind that. So yeah, it hasn't been expensive for me. But always do your research before you move abroad to whatever country that you're going to. Question number 3, how many countries have I visited? I keep saying 30, but I think it's about 28. I think it's about 28. I have to look at my list. It's about 28 countries that I've actually visited. This was a food one on my. I did something to talk. Somebody mentioned something on a channel on either my Instagram. I think it was Instagram, to do with how long have I been vegan. I've been asked that question a few times. I have actually been vegan since I was a child. Well, a child. I started off being vegetarian, and then I just naturally progressed into being vegan. So yeah, since I was a child, when I was 9, when I was 9, my mum said that I was watching something on TV and I never ate meat again. So yeah, since I was a child. Number 5, which country would I like to live in next? Well, I'm going to go to a place I'm not going to tell you that I'm going to be going to for a little while. And then there's a few countries I'd like to actually live in. I lived in Thailand for 8 weeks, and that was really fun. I think I'd like to live in Singapore. I would like to live in maybe Japan. I do like Japan. So those are the 2 countries I can think of in my mind. Probably go back to Thailand again and live there, and yeah, certainly come back and Zanzibar, of course. Number 6. Am I scared when I'm traveling alone? I think the only place that I felt a little intimidated, I don't know if it was scared, maybe a little bit of kind of fear or anxiety, was when I was in India, in Delhi. I didn't enjoy my trip to Delhi. I was just very much more mindful. There was a lot of men everywhere. Didn't really see any women, and so yeah, there was men everywhere. Men worked in everywhere, in every building in Delhi. There was just men everywhere. Even when I was leaving Delhi, and the driver was driving me to Agra, all you saw was men. Even sleep on the streets, just men. It's intimidating. I think that's probably the better word. I did feel intimidated by that, but scared, no. I don't know if being scared would allow me to travel, but no. But yes, intimidated, yes, in Delhi, but scared to travel, or since I've been traveling, no. I've been traveling a long time, and I just enjoy it. I think that just being excited to go to a new destination just gets rid of any fear that I might have. Number 7, will I ever live in the UK again? No. If I don't have to, then no. I don't think I will live in the UK again. I will always go back and visit my friends and family, of course, but would I live there again? I think I've outgrown England. Yeah, I feel like when I go back, I feel like if that's such a thing, I feel like I've outgrown England. So probably not. I can't imagine, unless I have to, and this is a reason why I have to actually go back and live there, then no. Number 8. This is a question I've been asked many, many, many times. And I'm not probably going to give a very clear answer. So did I buy land in Zanzibar? Or actually, did I lease land in Zanzibar? I'm not going to answer that question. So you can decide what you want to decide. But know that I'm going back to Zanzibar. That's the answer. Number 9. The worst country I have visited. The worst country that I've visited. I won't say what I don't think creatures. I don't know. Say worst country. I wanted to probably change that and say countries that I didn't enjoy much. I didn't enjoy. This is a difficult one. I won't say the whole country. Maybe parts of different countries. So like, I didn't particularly enjoy Colombo in Sri Lanka. I didn't particularly enjoy that. I didn't particularly enjoy Canada in Toronto. And I didn't particularly enjoy China. That was more because of the people and not necessarily the place. But I don't have and Delhi. I didn't enjoy Delhi. I really did not enjoy Delhi, but I love Mumbai, and I really had a nice time in Agra. And India is somewhere I would definitely go back to visit different parts. And I didn't really enjoy Dubai when I went to Dubai ages and ages ago. Didn't really move me like that, like everyone's so excited about Dubai. I'm not really that excited. It doesn't have much culture, in my opinion. So yeah, so there isn't a country I don't like or haven't enjoyed as a country. Yeah, those are my places that I didn't enjoy much. And the last one, 10, my most challenging experiences living abroad. I'd have to say that my most challenging experience whilst living abroad was when I was in China, and I fell. I think I did a vlog about that. When I dislocated my shoulder. I will insert that. I fell from the top of the stairs all the way to the bottom, and I dislocated my shoulder. Never had that type of injury, traumatic injury before. And the whole experience was just hard. It was hard. That morning, I will never ever forget that day, but that morning was terrible. But you know what, when I came back from the hospital, I was mopping the floor. Had to get my mind right. I had to get my mind right and be like, okay, this is how it's going to be now for probably a year, because I'm certainly going to need to have rehab, right? And then also when I left, the time when I was living in Thailand for 8 weeks, it was because no one could go back into China. So this is just when like the whole pandemic thing had started. No one could really go back into China. So that's why I was there. And of course, the company's paying for all of this. Thank you very much. And when I did go back, just that whole experience, if you know anything about China, you know that they are extreme with everything. And so it was extreme living. And actually, I would say I lived in a lot of fear when I was there during that time. Yeah, that put me off China. And I think also it created the little temporary issue I have here. Yeah, those are the two incidences that were my bad experiences in China. But I overcame them. I got through it. It felt like it was horrible at the time, but I got through it. My shoulder is fine. It's a little bit higher, just a little bit higher. But I got through it. I did get through all of those experiences. Anyway, those were the 10 questions that I I have answered. I had written them down. And if you have any questions that you want to know about living abroad and traveling to different countries, I mean, there's a gazillion people on YouTube that do traveling abroad vlogs. But please feel free to drop them down in the comment section and I will answer them. I'm going to be doing a day trip to, I can't remember, I'll be doing that this week or this weekend, and then I'm going to Zanzibar, taking you with me on both of those things. Anyway, don't forget to subscribe and don't forget to like and don't forget to share, don't forget to comment, and see you soon. Bye bye.